Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. This is the review of the M155 GAEMS portable gaming monitor. I've been daily driving this thing right here for, well, about a month maybe. So now it's time to decide what I think. So this thing to me, well, first off, let me tell you a little bit about it since you guys, just in case you guys haven't seen the other video. This is the M155 portable gaming monitor from the GAEMS brand is geared more towards traveling people who are going overseas, go on don't stay in one place too often. So they typically make a lot of lightweight gaming solutions for people who want to bring their Xbox, PlayStation, or in this case, want to have a independent screen to play their games on. It's only about 1.5 pounds in weight. It's all plastic. There's nothing fancy about this thing at all. The feet are just plastic kickstands with a little bit of rubber finish on the ends here, and you also have these two rubber feet right there and there. It comes with a USB Y-type splitter, so that way you can plug it into your laptop, like both the USBs into your laptop to power this, or you can plug it into a wall, and you only have to have one USB plugged in for that. Otherwise, there's really not much else to say. You got your buttons on the sides right there, power button, this is volume, brightness, and your menu button. This thing supports a 1080p signal, it says, and that's actually one of the reasons why one of my main talking points on this. So this panel, and I'm actually going to be trying to, like I said, I'm going to try some new stuff on this. Give me 1 second to get these pictures up. Alright, so our first picture we have is a picture I took of a text document I created, and basically what this is supposed to do is kind of show how the text appears on the monitor. And you guys can see the text is not very sharp. Now, part of this is going to be because I took a picture of it with an external camera, but the rest of it is because this thing is just not very sharp on the darks. So when you actually look at it, the text is real blurry. It actually looks like it's bloated. It's not a very pleasant thing to look at. So the next picture is the same text document on my VG248 Asus gaming monitor, which is also supposed to be a 1080p display. It's got 165 hertz refresh rate, and as you guys can see from the picture, the text is so much more, it's sharper. The text is sharper, the colors are darker. It just looks like a much better viewing experience. Next picture I have, this is also from the VG248 gaming monitor, and this is a up-close picture. What I did was I took a picture, like a white box, and I put my phone camera up there so you can kind of see where the backlights are and stuff. And as you can see, like, the brightness in this monitor is just, I mean, you have it towards the corners where it's darker, but it's for the most part it's very bright, and you're not going to notice any problems while using this Asus monitor. Up next, so this is the M155, same test. As you can see, you got these dark splotches. They're much bigger. They're in the same pattern. So if you look between the two, you'll definitely see that the center is a diamond of white light, or actually you can barely see the pixels on both pictures. But this one has much more pronounced dark corners, and that adds to the other one of the other issues I have with this monitor, and that issue is that it's not bright. It's very, very dark. The contrast is terrible. The saturation is not good either. So you have a dark, brightness-wise, you have this dark monitor that is very color inaccurate. And if you look at back at the first picture I showed you, if you look at the top of the screen where it says bleach, it looks almost like an orange, but the actual picture it's a dark red. It's a dark red. It's not it doesn't look anything like this. And so this monitor just it's not color accurate. It's not bright. It's not. It has no contrast to speak of. It's a 60 hertz. This is a 60 hertz panel. You know, so I mean, it's not going to compare to a full size monitor. You know, overall, this thing does not compare to a full size monitor. The biggest thing about this thing, this is $200. This was $200 when I bought it. And for $200, I was able to buy the VG248, 165 hertz refresh rate, 1080p, has G-Sync and FreeSync, both, for the exact same price. So where am I getting with this? You shouldn't buy this. It's not a good monitor for gaming on. The refresh rate's too low. The panel itself, I'm not convinced this is actually a 1080p panel, just based off of the how blurred everything looks. To me, it really does seem like this is literally just upscaled. If that's actually what's going on here, then GAEMS has pulled the wool over everyone's eyes, because so this is supposed to be a refresh of the original one, which was only a 720 panel that was upscaled. So this one, I mean, I wanted to like it because it is small and it is something I can carry around real easily. But I can't recommend this product for anybody. The only reason that you could possibly want it is as a second monitor that in a setup that you don't have a lot of room. In fact, that's kind of what I'm using it for. Like my VG248 is a 24-inch monitor. This is 15 and a half. This is a 15 and a half inch monitor. You know, right here. So, you know, what I could see people using this for is if they must have a separate monitor to plug into their laptop or into a game console. If they don't, this is something that you'd only buy if you didn't want to buy one of their other products, like their Sentry gaming cases or their Vanguard gaming cases, which I believe one of them is a 720 panel. The other one is a 720 panel that's upscaled, which this feels like it's an upscaled panel. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say it's not worth it. It's not. I can't recommend this product. It has some other issues that I haven't talked too much about. For example, this does have right here. You can barely see it, but that's a speaker right there. It does not. It's not very loud. I've heard. I listened to it for about 10 minutes, and I could barely pay attention to the video I was watching because I was straining to hear what this thing was saying. There's not a lot of I/O. You only have the one HDMI port, one micro USB, which is power only, and one earphone jack. Now, I didn't test the earphone jack, but really, with the rest of this build or the rest of this monitor, I can't imagine it really adding anything to it. Even if I did decide to use it. So, as a conclusion, short answer to whether you should buy this is no. There's so many different versions out there that are better. Asus has two different versions themselves. One's called like the ZenBook. The other one's I think a Tough Gaming or Republic of Gamer version. If you're in the Asian markets like I am right now, then there's a brand called like Japan Next or Japan Next or something like that. That has a much better panel. It's a lot thinner. It's a little bit heavier because it uses actual metal as an actual metal backing, and the stand is adjustable. So, and that's about $250, $300. All in all, there's just better products than this one right here. It's just not a good product, guys. The only use case I have for this is I put OBS on there when I'm playing games, just so I can check on the stream or the recording to make sure that it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. That, and I'll throw some YouTube up when I'm playing games. But otherwise, I would not game on this. I wouldn't do any kind of creative like work on it whatsoever. No video editing. And I definitely suggest looking for better products because this one's just not what you're looking for in a portable monitor. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want. Go check the original unboxing video. That will give you a little bit more information on what comes with the device. If you guys have one of these and would like to tell me your experiences, good, bad, ugly, whatever, then be sure to put it down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time.